Good morning, students. Today I am going to explaining the confidence interval for the true proportion. Confidence interval for the true proportion. Confidence interval for the true proportion. Here we consider one random sample of size n drawn from the suppose a random sample of size n drawn from the normal population with sample proportion small p. Therefore, confidence interval for the population proportion capital P is small p minus Z alpha by 2 into PQ by n, comma small p plus Z alpha by 2 into root over PQ by n. If small p is not given, is not known, then small p replaced with the capital P. Here the maximum error is of estimating proportion is capital P is E is equal to Z alpha by 2 into root over PQ by n. This is the confidence interval for the true proportion. True proportion capital P is small p minus Z alpha by 2 into root over PQ by n. P plus Z alpha by 2 into root over PQ by n. Z alpha by 2 values are, Z alpha by 2 is 2.58 for 1% LOS, 1.96 for 5% LOS, 1.645 for 10% LOS. So try to remember these three values for the calculation of confidence interval for the true proportion. Then coming to the problem, in this problem, among 900 people in a city, among 900 people in a state, 90 are found to be chapati eaters. 90 are found to be chapati eaters. Construct 99% confidence interval. 99% confidence interval for the true proportion. Confidence interval for the true proportion. Here out of 900, so according to the statement of the problem, n is equal to 900, comma x equal to 90. Therefore, sample proportion small p is sample proportion small p is equal to x by n 90 by 900, 90 by 900, that is equal to 0.1. So small q equal to 1 minus small p, that is 1 minus 0.1, that equals 0.9. Here confidence is 99%. So alpha is 1%. Alpha is 1%. Therefore, Z alpha by 2 value at 1%, 1% nothing but 99% is 2.58. 2.58. Therefore, confidence interval is capital P is equal to small p minus Z alpha by 2 into PQ by n, comma small p plus Z alpha by 2 into root over PQ by n. That is equal to small p value 0.1 minus Z alpha by 2 value 2.58 into root over 0.1 into 0.9 by n 900, comma 0.1 plus 2.58 into root over 0.1 into 0.9 by 900. Substitute all values, we get the true proportion value 0.07 comma 0.13. So capital P lies in between 0.07 and 0.13. That is the estimation of confidence interval for the true proportion. Here among 900 people, so we have tested 900 people, so n is 900. Out of 900, 90 are favorable to chapati. So n is equal to 900, capital X equal to 90. So sample proportion small p is x by n, 90 by 900, that equal 0.1. Small q 1 minus p, that is 0.9. Confidence is given 99%, so alpha is 1%. Here Z alpha by 2 value 2.58 for 1% LOS or 99% confidence. 1.96 for 5% LOS or 95% confidence. 1.645 at 90% or 10% LOS or 90% confidence. So Z alpha by 2 value 2.58. So confidence interval is capital P is small p minus Z alpha by 2 into root over PQ by n, comma small p plus Z alpha by 2 into root over PQ by n. We know all values, substitute, we get the true proportion interval, that is 0.07 comma 0.13. So the confidence interval for the true proportion lies in between 0.07 and 0.13. This is the confidence interval for the true proportion. Fast start. In a random sample, next problem is second problem on confidence interval. In a random sample, of 100 packages, shipped 100 packages shipped by air freight 13 had some damage. Construct (95% confidence interval). 95% confidence interval for the true proportion. For the true proportion. In a random sample of 100 packages, so n is equal to 100. Out of 13 had some damage. So small p sample proportion is x by n, that equal 13 by 100, that equal 0.13. So small q 1 minus p 1 minus 0.13, 0.87. Confidence is 95% or alpha is 5%. Therefore, Z alpha by 2 value at 5% is 1.96. Therefore, confidence interval is capital P is equal to small p minus Z alpha by 2 into root over PQ by n, comma small p plus Z alpha by 2 into root over PQ by n. We know all values, so capital P is equal to 0.13 minus 1.96 into root over 0.13 into 0.87 by n 100, comma 0.13 plus 1.96 into root over 0.13 into 0.87 by 100, and calculate it. We get the value of proportion, that is 0.063, 0.197. Here n is 100 packages, x is equal 13 had damages. So sample proportion is x by n, 13 by 100, 0.13, q 1 minus p 0.87, confidence is 95%, so alpha is 5%. So Z alpha by 2 value from the table at 5% LOAC is 1.96. So confidence interval for the true proportion is capital P is small p minus Z alpha by 2 into root of PQ by n, comma small p plus Z alpha by 2 into root of PQ by n. We know all values, small p 0.13, q 0.87, n 100, Z alpha by 2 1.96. Substitute all these values in this formula, we get the confidence interval for the true proportion, that is 0.063, 0.197. This is the second problem on confidence interval for the true proportion. In any problem, first write n, next x, then calculate small p, small q, then write the formula for the true proportion and substitute small p, small q, n and Z alpha by 2 value. First identify the confidence, then Z alpha by 2 value at confidence percentage, then calculate the true proportion value. Then coming to the another problem, that is the third problem. In this third problem, next problem is in a random sample of 400 industrial accidents, 400 industrial accidents, it was found that 231 were due at least partially unsafe working conditions. Partially unsafe working conditions. So construct a 99% confidence interval. 99% confidence interval for the corresponding true proportion. Here random sample of 400 accidents. Out of this 231 are due to at least partially unsafe working conditions. So construct 99% confidence interval. So what is n here? 400. What about x? 231. So what about small p? Sample proportion, small p, sample proportion is small p is equal to x by n, that equal 231 by 400, that equal 0.5775. Small q, 1 minus p, 1 minus 0.5775, that equal 0.425, 4225. And what is the confidence here? Confidence is 99%, that is alpha equal to 1%. So Z alpha by 2 value is 2.58 at 1% LOS. Then confidence interval is for the true proportion is capital P is equal to small p minus Z alpha by 2 into root over PQ by n, comma small p plus Z alpha by 2 into root over PQ by n. That is equal small p value 0.5775 minus Z alpha by 2 2.58 into 0.4225 into 0.5775 by n value 400, comma 0.5775 minus plus 2.58 into 0.5775 into 0.4225 by 400. Simplify, we get the confidence interval is 0.5034 comma 0.6516. 5034 and 0.6516. This is the confidence interval. First n 400. Out of 400, 231 are working unsafe conditions. So x is 231. Sample proportion is x by n, that is 0.5775. Q 1 minus p 0.4225. Confidence is 99%. So alpha is 1%. Z alpha by 2 value at 1%, LOS is 2.58. So confidence interval for the true proportion is formula small p minus Z alpha by 2 into root over PQ by n, comma small p plus Z alpha by 2 into root over PQ by n. Then substitute all values, small p by 0.5775, small q by 0.4225, n by 400, Z alpha by 2 by 2.58 at 1%. We get the value of true proportion, that is lies in between 0.5034 and 0.6516, and this problem is confidence interval at 95% confidence interval. Here also n is 100, x is 13, small p, sample proportion is 0.13, that is 13 by 100 is x by n, q 1 minus p 0.87, confidence is 95%, so alpha is 5%, z alpha by 2 value is at 5% is 1.96, so confidence interval is capital P small p minus z alpha by 2 into root over pq by n, comma small p plus z alpha by 2 into root over pq by n, then we get the confidence interval for the true proportion by substituting n is 100, small p is 0.13, small q is 0.87. So we cover in this class we cover the confidence interval for the true proportion. In this one, what is the working rule? First, what is the formula for the confidence interval for the true proportion? This is the formula for the true proportion, and we cover the three problems. One problem related to 95% confidence interval, that is the second problem, and remaining two problems are at 99% confidence interval. So in most of the cases we have to do the confidence interval at 95% or at 99%, not at 90%. So since 90% is the low precision value, so this is the confidence interval for the true proportion. Thank you.